This is Scoot Henderson, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
Oh, yeah, let's go. That was perfect. Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
In the My Career storyline, you come across a lot of NBA players, one of which is Scoot Henderson.
And we caught up with him while recording his scene. He gave us some tips on how to use him in NBA 2K. Take a look.
That's big time coming from you, man. I study your game.
I appreciate that, But remember, nothing in this league is given to you. You gotta earn it, trust me. I'm speaking from experience.
Scoot, welcome to 2K TV. We're so excited to have you here. Now you are
back on the camo. Y'all don't run from shoot Dale Lamo.
Yo, okay. It's about to be like a tournament or like to get like the coins, the VIP coins.
There he is, man. This is the legend.
So y'all were working out so we can play basketball. Yeah. If I do treadmill, y'all already treadmill. Alright, y'all, so I'm about to get ready. Let's be in the game, yo.
If you still want to be a part of any Wizards upcoming game, then please go to the front line or the ticket booth for available tickets. We sent back some tickets last week. Check out our ticket windows to pick up yours. And then, we have a special giveaway taking place at our next Wizards home game. 10,000 fans will be given their very own Wizards t-shirt. We want your time of your meeting to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Wizards along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern.
And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Shams. We know former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. Checked in for the Wizards. And Chicago also making a switch. MP's checked in for Williams. And for MP specifically, these cup games have extra meaning. He's made it very clear he really wants to take this home.
And I think of this game 3 of the group stage as moving day. We separate the contenders from the pretenders. MP will have to step up, take on a big role tonight.
Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Josh Giddey. Levine is out there with MP. And it's Vucevic, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. Wizards have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pass to Kuzma. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try if you can't find a cause to really overturn it.
Y'all about to be in 9th grade in August. Wait for 9th grade, y'all. I'm about to be doing sports. So for fall, I'm doing golf. Then spring, I'm doing track, y'all.
Bit over 8 points a game.
Shoot.
On the clock. Shoots over Brogdon. Ball, no good. The Wizards have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Kisper with it. Now defended by MP. Over to the wing. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Brogdon. Kuzma's got a couple of threes now in the first for Washington. Ball, the pass to Giddey. MP outside. Vucevic is screen on Poole. Here's Giddey. Nice feed from Valanciunas.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
A drive by Poole. It's deflected.
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
Levine. They get it again, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Vucevic with the bucket. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brogdon looking it over. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kuzma with it, now guarded by Ball. And it's Kispert in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Bulls out front, leading by a point. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
It's break time back with them.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the way the league is moving now, Shams, are there less big trades than when you started or more?
Perhaps a little bit less, but listen, the league is trying to keep parity in this league and allow teams to be able to keep their homegrown stars. There's always going to be plenty of interest, and that level of interest, not only from players from competing teams, but fans' interest, it's never been higher.
And there's never any hesitancy, right? If a team feels they can get better, for whatever reason, and however they do it, I don't think there's any hesitancy to pull on the trigger.
Particularly when you're on the cusp of potentially winning a championship or competing, whether it's competing for the playoffs, competing for a title. If you can make one move that takes you from point A to point B, teams and general managers want to do it.
Well said.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
MP passes to Levine, and stolen by Kuzma. And Brogdon, here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
There's a level of tenacity that Malcolm Brogdon plays with. Boy, puts his head down and does so with a purpose.
And the first one at the line is good. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
And Levine, here we go. Rebound, Washington. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. That's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Inside. MP kicks to Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Vucevic has got 6.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you. So it's Washington in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because
it's halftime show, y'all.
A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from line. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, round of applause for our participants.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Wizards.
Bench Bob.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Oh, yeah.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball though left in this one.
He's not on
you have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He's been nothing short of a...
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between
I won one time on the game one time. Yeah, I did.
You believe in a player that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
We've got Malcolm Brogdon. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kispert. And it's Bey in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Out left to the wing. It's deflected. Stolen by Brogdon. Bey passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Bey with it. Now defended by Levine. Bey passes to Brogdon. And here's Valanciunas. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. This will be his fourth shot at the line in this one.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You gotta like how ready Bey always seems to be. Prepared to seize the moment whenever his number's called.
Coulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Chicago also making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Williams. Horton Tucker comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. Baldwin, he's checked in for Bey. Free throw good, Kuzma. ADB, one thing about Kyle Kuzma, at 6'9", he is a big wing.
What I love about him, Kevin, is that he's such a strong shooter. He can bang in the post if you need him to. He always puts up solid rebounding numbers. And I think the final piece we've seen him develop is his ability to distribute the basketball.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Horton Tucker, the pass to MP. It's stolen. Here's Poole. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Okay, Mr. Poole, we see you get up, sir.
Timeout called the Bulls. So for the Wizards, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Sarr comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Georgia subbed in for Baldwin. Pass to Dosunmu.
No.
We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. Number 1, the Bulls.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
Lewis checked in for George. To the inside. Left block shot on the way. And Sarr with the nice bucket inside. Sarr's got 10 points.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
Pass to Dosunmu. Shot to stop the run. Smith kicks to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Sarr. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now Horton Tucker. And And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Carter out there with Dosunmu. Then it's MP. Then there's Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Smith in its center. And here is Lewis. Bagley the screen. Here's Poole. Pass to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
That's Jordan Poole's decision-making in pick-and-roll action. Sets up his teammate nicely.
And Chicago shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Poole. Count it. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Washington?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Dosunmu's shot's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. A new lineup here for the... Calls timeout. They're in front by 22. Now, when you talk about the NBA going global, the last 6 MVPs, Doris, as you know, all international players.
Kevin, what I love about this is the NBA wants the best players, regardless of where they come from. There's a time where American players just dominated that award for years and years. Fact of the matter is, it's good for the game to get the baddest, best players in the world, and we've done that.
And here's Poole for 3. They get it back. Sarr. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Wizards.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every factor. Wizards decide to talk it. over. They're leading by 19. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you just have to avoid silly fouls here, guys. Defend with caution. Maybe get ready to make some free throws. If they can do that, they'll be looking really good here.
Here's MP. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.